So anyway, thanks guys for hopping on tonight. Um, I'm excited to be doing these bi-weekly trainings again. Tonight we'll have a guest speaker, and then next week, or not next week, that's Thanksgiving week. We'll take a week off, and then the week after, I believe Haley is going to jump on to our training. So I'm excited about that. So I'm hoping that everybody can jump on to that one as well. And I'm hoping, excuse me, I'm just trying to get some lights on here so it's a little brighter. I'm hoping in the future that we're going to have more guest speakers each week, because I know it just kind of makes it a little more fun. It's kind of fun to hear other people's testimonies. So I'm hoping that the person that's doing the speak, there she is. Anyway, okay, so I just kind of wanted to go over a few things tonight. We've had so much team growth in the last several months, probably since June. It's just been really huge. And I know that some people, you might get a little confused about when you sign a new customer or a new ambassador. What's the next step? What should you do? You're building a business, and now what? You've gotten a new customer, you've gotten a new ambassador. That's awesome, but what are the next steps? What should you be doing to keep this excitement going for your new customer or your new ambassador? How do you find new people? That's all part of this building a business. And, I have built the majority of my business on Facebook. However, the more comfortable I get, the more I'm able to just speak to others in public about these products. And, I travel a lot, so I meet a lot of new people all the time. And because I've been doing this for so long, it's, just really comfortable for me to do that. And I know that's not the case for everybody, but as you're building this business, you're going to get more and more comfortable with the products, and you're going to get more comfortable with talking about them. Just know that I am always here for you. More than likely, your upline is there for you to help educate you on any of the products, and to do three-way calls. How to present the products to people, how to present the business to people. We are all here as a great support system for everybody on this team. Basically, what I kind of wanted to talk about is, when you sign a new customer, what are the next steps then? Typically, what I do when I sign a new customer is I ask them to get in contact with me once they've received their products. But I like to keep an eye out for them, because that doesn't always happen. And then they start taking the products without talking to me first, and it just turns into a mess. So basically, what I like to have people do is I have them reach out to me, but I will reach out to them in a couple days if I haven't heard from them. And I just, get them excited, and I talk about the products, and I just kind of remind them why we got them started. And I'll educate them on how to start all of the products. And I like to start people slowly, because as we know, sometimes the symptoms, or the die-off symptoms, or the detox symptoms, can be kind of yucky for people. And that's one of the reasons why Plexus has a 60-day money-back guarantee, because they know that the first 30 days can be difficult for some people. So they know that the magic typically starts to happen in the next 30 days. So what I like to do is I follow up with somebody on day 3 after I get them started on day 1, and I find out how they're doing. And maybe I'll increase at that point if they're not having any of the yucky symptoms. And then I'll follow up with them again, probably on day 5, day 7. And then I'll reach out to them again on day 10, maybe day 10 through 14. And I just kind of like to talk to them about, what are you experiencing? Are you noticing an increase in energy? Are you noticing an increase in, or better sleep? Are you noticing better sleep? Are you noticing a reduction in sugar cravings? I just want them to start thinking about other things instead of being so focused on the scale, because as we know, so many people are so worried about what is happening with the scale that they're not focusing on all these other amazing things that are happening. And then I just kind of, just keep the excitement building with them. At that point, you could kind of talk to them, hey, do you think you have other people that some of your friends that might enjoy these products as well, that could benefit from the same things that you're experiencing if they're loving the products at that point? so that's typically how I keep a customer going. And then I just keep following up with them. At, at some point, it's nice to be able to talk to them about joining and being an ambassador and talking to them about how to get their products for free. I don't think everybody realizes that, 3, 4, 5 people ordering from you as an ambassador, you can get your products paid for. And that can mean the world to some people, because I know that cost can be an issue for some people. So that's typically what I do with my customers. And then if they decide that they want to join, then we'll work on getting them signed up as an ambassador. I typically reserve signing people up as an ambassador for those who are spending over $100 a month, because they're already great candidates and they're meeting the $100 requirement to be considered an active ambassador. Talking to them about the business as well, knowing that somebody might have an interest in starting their own online business, those obviously would be great candidates. So what do I do with people when they sign up as an ambassador? What would I like to see you guys do when you sign up somebody as an ambassador? Same thing. Do the same follow-up system, days 1, 3, 5, 7. Something cool that you can kind of do on days 10 through 14 is, message them and find out how they're liking the products. What are they seeing that it's doing for them? Keep that excitement going with them. And again, remind them, just as you would a customer, increase in energy, less fatigue, better sleep, reduction in sugar cravings, anything that you can think of, reduction in restless leg, anything that you can think of that they might have struggled with before. Are they noticing a difference in that? And, if you want to present the business opportunity to them, you could take a screenshot of your business building bonus that you had received, like a week and a half before that, and say, hey, look at what I got just for signing you up. I made $25 just from signing you up. This would be a great opportunity for you to sign up some of your friends and do this business with them, or have them order products from you, because if you're experiencing these great results, that your friends could probably experience the same thing. And really just kind of talk to them about, what the business can do for them. Could it pay off some bills for them? Could it pay off some student loans for them? Could it help pay for Christmas? Could it help you help them put away some money for a cool vacation? Just really kind of start talking to them about the bonus structure that we have. Don't overwhelm them with all the facts about that, but you can really start talking to them about, maybe what the products and the business have done for you, not just the products, but what has the business done for you? But really getting them to see how this could be life-changing for them. And really, it's just about building a business online. So many people are presented with different opportunities to make some extra income. It could be driving Uber. It could be walking dogs. It could be all kinds of different things that these people are looking at to maybe make some extra income. So make sure that you're talking to your people about what this business could do for them. When you sign somebody, please make sure that you're adding them to, I would hope, to my team page. I know it's been a struggle recently. For some reason, Facebook has changed. I know, I see the head nods. Facebook has changed something about when you add people to a team page. My suggestion at this point is I would go ahead and try and add them, but I would also send them the link, because that way then they can go into the link, hopefully, and hit join on that once they've received that invitation from you. If you're still having problems, message me and we'll see if we can figure out something else. I don't know what else to do at this point other than letting them know that you're adding them to a team page. They may miss that notification because for some reason notifications are all wacky right now. So that's why I'm suggesting, sending the link, because otherwise you don't even know if they're going to see if they're going to see that notification. So that's why I would probably go ahead and send them the link. Where are my notes? I had a bunch of notes here. So add them to the team page. Another thing that I would like to see happen, and I know a few of the ambassadors that have just recently sent or signed some new ambassadors have done this, and this was a great idea that came from Vicki Heinrich. So thank you, Vicki. I appreciate that. Is to start a 3-way message or a 4-way message with your upline, your new person, and then me. I would always like to be included on these messages because I want to meet your new people. I want to welcome them to the team. We've got an amazing team. And just to get them excited about, this community that we have and the products and what this could potentially do for them in their future. So please, if you could send a message, and that way then I can also send them a friend request, but then I like to personally send a message back to them, just welcoming them to the team. I would also, when they get their products, they also get a cool welcome kit. So you could walk them through the welcome kit, and if you don't live in the same city, then maybe get them on a Zoom. And if you don't know how to Zoom, you can get on with your upline, or you can get on with me and we can talk about it through a message, and I can kind of tell you how to do it, or your upline can tell you how to do a Zoom. But that way you can do that face-to-face with them, and you can kind of pull things out of your welcome kit and show them, the cool things that they can use that for. And it's kind of got a guide. I would also walk them through their back office, just so they kind of know, where their website is. So hopefully they do have some customers that might be interested in trying the products. And that way they'll know exactly where their link is, and they won't struggle so much. But I would have them, if they have any questions about that, or if they're finding it hard to answer some questions, I would suggest a 3-way message with their potential as well, with you and your person and their potential. 3-way messages really help to sell the products, and it just helps for you to know how to answer certain questions, because getting started, your ambassadors aren't going to necessarily know how to answer some of these questions, and you as their upline are going to know better than they will, because you've been on these products for a little bit longer than they have. Where am I in my notes here? So those are the main things that I would really focus on. You could touch base on the compensation plan. There's some great videos out there that you can send them, but I really don't want you to get too bogged down with all those kinds of things. I don't want your new ambassadors to feel completely overwhelmed by trying to think that they have to know all of the details of the compensation plan or all of the details of every one of the products. They can take this slowly, and you're there to help them. But you need to be there to help them and to help them get started, because they're kind of relying on you to do this, because they don't know what they're doing when they're getting started. So those are kind of some of the suggestions that I would have for getting people started and what the next steps would be. It's really important to be talking about duplication and helping people to go silver. That should be your goal with some of these people, especially the ones that want to work the business, really focusing on helping them get to silver. And they don't really know necessarily what getting to silver means. And obviously it means signing 3 people under them, and they get, a great bonus for that. Not to mention they get $75 from the welcome kits. And, it's just an amazing thing to be able to get somebody to turn silver, and how they feel when they actually hit that first rank, and then they're on their way to super silver and then gold. And I heard something today that there could be a new rank in between silver and gold. I don't know when that's going to happen, but be on the lookout for that, because I think that's coming sooner rather than later. So tonight our guest speaker is Jamie Vandenhouten, and she has done an amazing job with building her business, getting started with the business. And Jamie, are you on? Can you unmute yourself? Can we see your face?
I have no idea.
What's that?
Did
Are
it
you
work?
there?
I'm here.
We don't get to see your beautiful face? There you are.
Oh, great.
We have to see your face. Well, thank you very much for jumping on. I really appreciate it. And I really just kind of wanted you to talk about your story, kind of talk about how you got started, when you got started, and, what kind of success you've had with the health part of it. And then we'll kind of go into the business part of it after that.
Sure. Well, right now I'm hiding in my bedroom from my family, so hopefully they don't barge in on me right now.
Okay.
Um, so I got started last August. I was stalking Kristen Zeitler and Patricia Brand's Facebook pages because they started talking about this drink called Slim, and it intrigued me. I've always been looking to, have help with health and losing a little bit of weight. So I thought, well, what the heck, I'm going to give it a try. Um, Kristen did a really good job of kind of encouraging me along the way because, as a lot of you know, with the triplex, there can be little bumps in the road as you start to progress with that. And so she really, really encouraged me to not give up, and I'm so grateful that I did not. One of those things that I tell people all the time, I didn't realize how bad I felt until I felt good. I've always had a lot of belly issues, bloating, not really sleeping the greatest, and all of that has been so much better. And I slowly introduced some of the other products as well. I had absolutely no intention of working the business whatsoever. That kind of scared the crap out of me, to be honest. My daughter has some health issues, and this has been very helpful for us. Being able financially, just being able to help her, pay for medical bills. Also, I have gotten her started on a lot of the products as well. She has issues with sleeping as a result of the condition that she has. So taking the Probio 5 and the Mega X at bedtime has definitely helped her. Yeah, so that's my why. It's my family for me to feel better and to I guess be a better mom so that I can take care of them and help them. Yeah, that's kind of that's my
Okay.
big thing. I really had no desire to work this as a business at all, and then slowly I started having some family members and some friends, inquiring. They're like, "Hey, I've noticed a difference in how you look. What's been going on?" So I slowly started to share my story, and one by one, I have people come on board, and I'm very real. I like to be not so much blunt, but I also just want to let people know how it is. And so my post on Facebook, I try to have a little bit of comedy to it, but also just very upfront and very real. Like, this is just how it is. I'm not one that likes to post a lot of personal stuff, but I have definitely gone outside of my comfort zone, and I've done that a few times. I was challenged by Beth and Kristen, so it's been working for me. I have a lot of people I would get discouraged. A lot of people would ask me questions, and then I wouldn't hear from them for months. And then all of a sudden, they would kind of circle back and say, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm ready. I'm ready to try it."
Yeah.
So I keep little notes in my phone. I have little messages that I copy and paste to people so that I'm not having to retype my messages all
Oh,
over
that's
again.
great.
And I gradually change them as I go.
That's great. So tell me again, when did you start on the products?
So I started August of 2017.
Okay. And then when did you start the business part of it? When did you start
I
posting?
started the business part. Really probably going hardcore with it. I probably started in August of this year.
Not till August?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple people under me before that, but it was more just because people wanted kind of like me to get the products for a little bit cheaper. But I had no desire until that point that I really started to kind of push, and I started to um, see the changes, the compensation part of it, and people knowing that I was helping them, and they were feeling better. So I kind of
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
And that's the fun part of it is just, helping people and seeing the changes in other people and what you can do
Yep,
for, your friends and your family. And I think once you see that vision of the compensation plan too, that
yep.
really, I mean, that is huge. So you've signed, how many people have you signed since you started doing this? You've built.
I think total I'm at 17.
Nice, very nice. And you just went gold.
Yep, yep.
Congratulations on that.
Thanks,
Um,
thanks.
so, how did you first start getting customers? Was it just from your posts or were you talking to people outside of Facebook?
A little bit of both. A little bit
I,
of both. I
you're
kind
kind of
of
muffled right
put
now.
my little, what's that?
You're kind of muffled a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it better?
Yeah, it was for a second and then it kind of went away again.
Hmm.
Are you there? Yeah, it sounded a little better there. All right,
Okay.
go
I'll
ahead.
hold my arm right here. I won't move. A little bit of both. So I talk to people. I put my little spiel in there. But I've had a lot of people that say that they've really enjoyed reading my posts on Facebook because it is real. It's me. It's people that I know. And I just try to put that out there, and that's a lot of what I do. I guess I haven't. I guess I don't feel like I've tried that hard. I feel like I could probably try harder, but it's working. I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to be pushy, and I tell people that up front too, because I know that that would turn me off.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But follow up, like you said before, follow up is huge. Kristen kept following up with you and really just making
Yep,
sure that, you didn't quit and that you
yep,
were still taking the products and because she knew what they could do for you. So,
yep,
follow up with our customers and our ambassadors is huge, obviously.
yep.
Um, did you ever come up with a list of people that or has this all just been kind of just happening from your posts?
Just pretty much happening for my posts, to be honest. I have a little list that I keep now of people that have done like the 7-day trials, or people that have commented to me in the past. I try to circle around, and find out, hey, this is. I'll tell them if there's any deals going on. Like, not sure if you're still interested in this, but I kind of tell them what's happening at the time. But no, I really just kind of went off of just my posts, really.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
And as you move forward, that warm market is going to dry up a little bit. So then that's when
yep,
you're really going to have to start maybe making a list,
yep,
of people that they recommend making a list of 100 people that you could make, a column for the people that you think could benefit from the health part of it, people that could benefit from the business part of it, people that that you would love to have on your dream team, people that you think would just be amazing at this business and that you would love to do this with, travel with and go to convention with and just really build the business with. How do you keep yourself organized?
well, I have a little pink letter in my book that
I can't hear you. What was that?
I have a little notebook that I keep little notes in.
Okay.
Um, Otherwise, it's pretty much my phone. Like I said, I keep little notes in different parts of my phone, and I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a weirdo, and I just remember things too.
Yeah,
So
I'm kind of the same way. I know that I need to probably be a little bit better at that, but I think
yep,
we all have, what works for us. And some people just, they do it on they do it all on their phone. I do all of my business from my phone, other than like the
yep.
Zoom call I'm doing from my computer. Um, what about, I wanted to ask you, so how do you typically follow up with people when you get them started? How do you get them started, first of all?
Well, first of all, so once we get everything ordered, I'll give them a couple days for the products to come in. I usually send them like the schedule of products about how I take it. And I try to keep it a little bit loose. I said there's certain things that um, you want to follow to a T, but otherwise you find a schedule that works well for you. And then I try to touch base once a week. Sometimes it's even if it's just with a funny gif of, making sure that they're drinking water, because that's been a big thing. I have some people that struggle with that. Or just a quick message through Messenger or a text message, really. That's really the easiest way because that way they can respond back to me whenever they have time.
Right. Okay. Good. How do you decide who you're going to sign up as an ambassador versus a customer?
I kind of like what you said before. The people that I know, if they're going to be spending $100 or more a month, then I definitely, I don't push, but I really encourage that that's really, the way to go, that it makes sense because you're getting the products for cheaper. You can make a little bit of money back too if you have friends that that would want to try it. Um, if they're not going to be spending the $100, I typically don't really push that. I kind of give it as an option, but I'll say, preferred customer might be the route for you to go at this point until you decide you want to add more products, that type of thing.
Right, right. And at what point, or do you, when you sign an ambassador, do you present the business or do you talk about the business? Do you encourage them to start posting on Facebook?
That's probably one thing that I lack really.
Okay.
I kind of try to let them get comfortable with it first, like getting to, play around with the website on their own. I guess that's kind of how I was in the beginning too, because I had no desire to do it at first. And then the more comfortable I got, the more familiar I got with everything, then I started to ask more questions.
Okay. Do you wish you had started the business sooner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at is, I
Yep.
kind of want people to understand that people do, not everybody, but people do want this business. And
Yes.
they don't understand how life-changing it can be for them once they start seeing these
Absolutely.
paychecks, and the fact that they can get paid every Friday and then a bigger paycheck once a month. It can be life-changing for people, and just even that $25 can make a payment on a bill. $75, the $100 business or the $100 bonus from rank advancement.
Yep.
The bonus that you got from going gold, how much was that? 250?
250. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, those are big bonuses for people, and that could pay for their Christmas, that $250. There's all kinds of ways that you can be presenting this to people, and I just encourage people to really reach out to their ambassadors and really present this business to them. And if you're struggling with it, if you have people on your team and you don't know how to do that with, please reach out to me. Let's have a discussion about it. I am here for every single one of you on this team. I want to see you succeed. I want to see everybody on this team have the same success that I've had and beyond. That's most important to me. I want to see everybody have the life-changing health results and business results that we've had and so many others on this team have had. So I think we're going to end it there unless anyone has any questions. If you have any questions, just put a chat in the bottom. I'm going to stop recording this though.